The Galactic Council had seen many strange things in its long history, but today, an urgent meeting had been called for something truly unprecedented. Representatives from various species gathered in the Grand Hall, murmuring anxiously as the High Chancellor, a towering Sylvari with 6 glowing eyes, stood at the podium. Council members, the High Chancellor began, voice echoing through the chamber. We have received alarming intelligence regarding the humans. A hush fell over the room. Humans, the newest species to join the galactic stage, barely a century into space travel. They were primitive, unpredictable. It had a reputation for being reckless. What could they have possibly done now? A holographic display flickered to life, showing a barren planet with a dying sun. It was labeled as Soreth 7, a dead world that had been abandoned for thousands of years due to its collapsing ecosystem. One of the council members, a reptilian Zorthian, hissed in confusion. What does this have to do with humans? A nervous-looking researcher, a small insectoid being from the Thrin species, stepped forward. We have evidence that the humans resurrected this planet. Silence. Then laughter. Deep, guttural laughter from the Varthuan delegate, a massive, war-hardened species that prided itself on strength. You expect us to believe that humans, those short-lived mammals, performed an act of planetary resurrection. This is absurd. The researcher, though trembling, pressed a button. The hologram zoomed in, revealing lush greenery, flowing rivers, and what appeared to be entire human-made cities on Soreth 7's surface. The laughter stopped. They terraformed it? A Xentari diplomat stammered, their gelatinous body quivering in disbelief. The researchers shook their head. No, they didn't terraform it. They brought it back to life. The humans called it Project Phoenix. They used a combination of genetic engineering, nanotechnology, and something they call nuclear-assisted geothermal restoration. A mechanical whirring sound came from the robotic delegate of the Vexlan Empire. Impossible. Our calculations confirmed that Soreth 7 was beyond saving. The researcher gulped. Humans disagreed. Murmurs spread through the chamber. The council had always dismissed humanity as a species with more audacity than sense. Their history was full of irrational wars, self-inflicted climate disasters, and a general lack of caution. And yet, time and again, they defied the limits of possibility. The hologram continued, showing footage of humans working on the surface. They'd built artificial oceans, introduced custom-made bacteria that absorbed the remaining toxins, and even restarted volcanic activity to regenerate the atmosphere. They had, against all logic, turned a dead world into a thriving one. More data poured onto the screens. The planet was now home to over 10 million humans, with reports indicating that they had developed unique energy sources to stabilize the planet's environment. New species of plants and animals, genetically designed for survival, thrived in the restored ecosystem. What should have been a barren wasteland was now a beacon of life. The Varthuan delegate finally spoke, this time with a strange tone of respect. This is beyond impressive. But why? Why would they do such a thing? A deep, rumbling voice spoke from the corner. It was Admiral Varkos, a veteran of the Galactic Fleet. He had encountered humans in battle before and knew their unpredictability firsthand. Because they could, he said. Humans don't care about what is considered possible. They see an obstacle and either break it or go around it. To them, the word impossible is just an invitation to try harder. Another delegate, a wispy being from the ethereal Valeri species, spoke in awe, and they did this without asking for permission. They didn't wait for approval or assistance from the council. The researcher nodded. They did it alone. They poured their resources, their efforts, and their sheer determination into it. They succeeded. The council members exchanged glances. The implications of this were enormous. If humans could revive a dead planet, what else were they capable of? The High Chancellor turned to an aide. How long did this project take? The aide glanced at their notes. 20 standard galactic years. A collective gasp spread across the room. Terraforming a planet, even a partial effort, typically took centuries. The fact that humans had completed it in a mere 20 years was beyond belief. Finally, the High Chancellor cleared their throat. We must rethink our stance on humanity. If they can accomplish this, then they are far more dangerous and valuable than we ever imagined. Admiral Varkos leaned back, arms crossed. They're not stopping there. The hologram shifted, showing blueprints and proposals for other planets. Soret 7 was just the beginning. The humans were already looking for more worlds to bring back to life. The meeting ended, but the questions remained. Somewhere across the stars, humanity continued its work, undeterred by the limits of reality itself. And the galaxy watched in awe, whispering the same words. Humans did Fecking way AT.